Hello Japanized people. Japanized Sensei here. Today, I will teach you 5 basic particles in Japanese language. Let's start with particle wa. Particle wa. In writing, it is ha in hiragana, but is pronounced as wa. It is a topic marker. The word it follows serves as the topic of the sentence. Let's look at our example.
彼は本を買いました。
The word followed by our topic marker wa is
彼
or he in English. This means that
彼
is the topic of the sentence. When to use wa particle. You use wa particle to indicate that the item it follows is referring to a topic that the listener knows or aware of. For example,
先生は彼に怒った。
this means that the listener knows which sensei the speaker is referring. Another example,
彼女は刺身を食べません。
this means that both the listener and the speaker knows who they are talking about. If you want to bring up any topic in which the listener knows which one you are talking about, like familiar item, such as common friends, item that is generally known to anyone, and item that is already introduced in the conversation, you use particle wa. Next is particle ga. Particle wa is a topic marker, while particle ga is a subject marker. Now in Japanese language, particle ga is used to mark the subject. The item it follows serves as the subject of the sentence. For example,
これが新しい iPhone です。
this means that our subject is
これ
or this in English because of the subject marker ga. When does particle ga is used in a sentence? There are a lot of usage of particle ga, but in this video, I will give you 2 basic usage of it. You use particle ga to indicate that the word it follows is a new information or a new subject, something that the listener is not aware of. For example,
あそこの女性が泣いています。あそこの女性
or the woman over there, in English, is followed by a particle ga, which means that it is a new subject that is being introduced in the sentence, and the listener is not aware of that subject. You also use particle ga when you are introducing someone which the listener haven't met yet. For example,
彼がよしです。
you should only use particle ga when the listener haven't met the person you are introducing. But if the listener already met the person, but forgot his or her name, you should use particle wa instead. And once the listener knows who you are referring, you can add topic about the subject using particle wa. For example,
彼がよしです。彼は韓国人です。
always remember that particle ga is used when the word it follows is a new subject in which the listener is not aware, while particle wa is used when the word it follows is a topic that the listener is aware of. Next is particle o. Particle o. In writing, it is wo in hiragana, but pronounced as o. It marks the direct object of the sentence. The item it follows serves as the direct object of a sentence. For example,
母はケーキを作りました。
this means that our object is
ケーキ
or cake in English because of the object marker o. When to use particle o in a sentence. You use particle o to indicate that the word it follows is the object that is directly linked to the specified action or verb. For example,
父は毎日ビールを飲みます。
In this sentence, beer is what my father drinks every day. So the object, that is directly connected to drink, is beer, or
ビール。
in Japanese. And we use particle o in order to connect the object
ビール。
and the verb.
飲みます。
Another example.
弟にプレゼントをあげました。
In this example, I gave a present to my younger brother. So the object that I gave is present, or
プレゼント。
in Japanese. And particle o was used to connect the verb to the object. And to make things clearer, object does not only refer to things. It could be a person, a thing, or a noun in which the specified action is directed. For example,
彼は私を殴った。
in here, our object is a person. Another example.
私は日本語を勉強しています。
In this example, our object is a proper noun, which is Japanese language. Next is particle ni. Particle ni is one of the most commonly used particle in Japanese language. It has so many function, but in this video, I will give you 3 basic function of particle ni. In English, it can be the equivalent of at, on, to, in, and more. When to use particle ni in a sentence? You use particle ni to indicate that the word it follows is the target location of the specified action. For example,
明日は日本に行きます。
here, ni is translated as to. In English, the item followed by ni, which is
日本、
or Japan, serves as the destination of the specified action.
行きます。
Another example.
携帯は机に置いてください。
In this example, ni is translated as on, in English.
机、
Or desk, serves as the target location, where to put the cell phone. You can also use particle ni to indicate that the word it follows is the receiver of items or service. For example,
母に手紙を送りました。
here the receiver of
手紙、
or letter is
母、
or my mother in English. Another example.
今日は友達に英語を教えます。
In this example, tomodachi, or friend in English, is the one receiving an English teaching. Lastly, you can use particle ni to indicate that the word it follows is the specific time, day, date, or year that is linked to the specified action. For example,
8時半に電話します。
in this example, ni is translated as at in English. The item it followed indicates specific time to when he will call. Another example.
2021年にハワイで結婚します。
In this sentence, ni is translated as in English. And the item it followed indicates the year when he will get married. Last is particle.
で、
Particle.
で、
It has a lot of usage, but in this video, I will give you 3 basic usage of this particle. In English, it could be the equivalent of at, in, on, by, because of, from, and for. When to use particle
で、
in a sentence. you use particle
で
to indicate that the word it follows is the location where the action will be performed, was performed, or currently being performed. For example,
2021年にハワイで結婚します。
in this example, the item followed by particle
で
serves as the location to where the wedding will be performed. Another example.
この財布は日本で買いました。
In here, the action
買いました。
or bought was performed in
日本。
or Japan. Another example.
おじは部屋で野球を見ています。
Also, here, the action, watching, or
見ています。
is being performed in the room, or
部屋。
you can also use particle
で
to indicate that the word it follows is a method or means. For example,
彼は自転車で学校に行きます。
in here,
自転車
or bike was followed by particle
で
which makes it the means of transportation of the subject. Another example.
日本語で話しましょ
In this example,
う。日本語
is the means of communication the speaker wants to use. Another example.
鉛筆で住所を書いてください。
In this example, the speaker is indicating the method to write the address, which is by using pencil. Lastly, you can use particle
で
to indicate that the word it follows is the reason or cause for an action or incident. For example,
友達は病気で卒業することができませんでした。
here,
病気
or illness was followed by particle
で
which makes it the reason why the subject was not able to graduate. Another example.
姉は風邪で仕事を休んだ。
Also in this example,
風邪
or colds was followed by particle
で
which makes it the reason why the subject was not able to go to work. Another example.
このレストランは美味しい牛丼で有名です。
Here,
美味しい牛丼
was followed by particle
で
which makes it the reason why the restaurant is famous. That's all. I have provided you a subject, object, and verb in my previous videos, so you are now ready to create a simple sentence in Japanese language. Hope you learned something good today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to notify you when a new video is uploaded. And let's all be Japanized.